Hello everyone, Fiona here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a couple of things that I wanted to show you, and then we'll make a few things. So this was last Friday, the Friday just gone. This is Friday freebie, so this is a free printable, and it's just a little cluster making kit. So you've got this page here. These are sort of intended for the backing. I mean, you can use whatever you like, but you can, tear them up, or you can use them as they are, as squares if you want to. I tend to tear mine up to do my clusters. So there's that page. There's a couple of little stamps and things down there. And then on this page I've put some just to add some colour, I've put some little snippets of papers that you can tear up, and then a page of like things you can use for your focal points. So there's some vintage photos and stamps and a butterfly, and I can't remember now, I think there's an extra page for Ko-fi members. I haven't printed it out because I actually forgot about it, but members on my Ko-fi site that are subscribers get an extra page of, I think it was more stamps and things. So that's the freebie, and I'm going to use that today to make some clusters. I really need to build up my stash because I've basically got hardly anything sort of made up for journals, and I've got a few journals to do. Yep, so, and now this is my latest kit, and this is the Cottagecore Spring. So I brought out the autumn kits, and then I said I was also going to bring out a spring kit. There is going to be another one which will be more sort of whimsical, but this is the Cottagecore Spring. Now this kit I also just brought out in a antique version, which is, so the original kit is all sort of bright, sort of soft bright colours, and the second version that I brought out is all sort of, it's exactly the same, but it's all antiqued, so it's got more of a faded antique look to the pages, in case I know some of you prefer that. But I'm going to use it as it is. So there's the first page, and I've printed on the back with one of the like backing papers that you get. That one. And the next page, which are also printed on the back, that's the yellow one. And then you've got this page, there's another backing there. This one. This one, with cute little spring dresses on there. Printed that one on the back. This one, a beautiful dog there sitting in the garden. It's got the yellow on the back. And this one. This one. You've got this one. And I've printed florals. This is another page. Yep, goes that way. So I just printed that one on the back. This one, I've printed the sort of lavender page on the back there. Oops, that way. And this one, I've printed this one on the back. So here's another copy of this one. I've printed a different one on the back there. This one, I've printed that onto the back. There's this one that you saw, I also printed onto the back of that other one. And that's on the back there. There's this one. Printed that on the back. We've got this one. Now this one here is just an extra page I included for collaging. So it's from one of my kits, and I've just put 3 of the pages that I thought would match in case you wanted to use it for pockets or collage or whatever. Now this one was an extra page I added just in case you wanted to use it for a cover or something, but you can do whatever you like with that one. And we get into the ephemera. So this one is just sort of basic ephemera there, some labels and pockets and frames. Now I put in some tall tags here, which you could use as tags or bookmarks. And we've got smaller tags. Then we've got some photographs. Now this is one of the fussy cut pages. And I did put a colour in the background because some of them, you know, they're sort of white and they wouldn't have stood out on the white background. So there's those, and I have put some quotes on these fussy cut pages. There's more on here, words. And you've got this pretty page with some circles and cards. Here's some more postcards. They have more of a vintage look. An envelope. Some more bits and pieces. And some more here, some slides, ovals, just a card or whatever you want it to be, tickets, little cards there. Oh, and then I've printed these backing papers. I've printed them all one more time with nothing on the back because I tend to use these for, you know, extra things that I want to make, making pockets and so forth. So I haven't included many pockets in here, just because I want to make my own, some of my own ephemera. I thought it would be nice if we just, you know, use book pages and other things and then decorate with the sort of the backing papers and the collage page and, you know, whatever else you want to use, the fussy cuts. But you can use obviously the postcards as pockets, but also some of these ephemera pages have these, like the long ones like that. They can also be pockets. You know, if you didn't want to make your own, you can use bits and pieces for pockets and tucks. So that is the cottagecore spring. I still haven't printed out the autumn one. Well, you've seen this one where I made the mini journal. This is the mini journal kit. But there are some larger pages of all these pages in different autumn kits. But the one that I haven't printed out yet is called Enchanted Autumn. I think, yeah, Enchanted Autumn. I haven't printed that one out yet because I've got so many journals to make already, so I don't even know if I'll get onto that one. But there's the spring one. And I'm going to use, yeah, as I said, we'll make some clusters today. So one of the journals that I'm working on still is the Vintage Victorian one. So for this one, actually, I've just used, I haven't added any extra papers or any extra ephemera. All I've done, oh sorry, is used the actual, all the pages and all the, you know, the cutouts entirely in this journal, because it's just such a large kit. Oh, I've used something here. I've actually used some cupcake liners that I painted with that antiquing stuff the other day. If you watched my last video, I showed you how I made this this mixture, and I was painting a few things and making them vintagey. So, oh, excuse me, I keep yawning. So I've just made a little pocket out of those two patty cake pans, glued them together, and so yeah, that's one thing that I added that was different, but all the rest is just printouts of the kit, because yeah, it's so large that it's gonna fill, it's that page stuck together, it's going to fill the whole journal. So what's happened there? Page is stuck together. So that's that, and it's coming along finally. But I really want to get that finished so I can start my other journals. And one will be a flip-flop, I'm pretty sure. I want to do another flip-flop, and that will probably be the lavender rococo kit. So anyway, that's that one. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these out, and then we'll get into making some clusters. Okay, so I've cut everything out, and it didn't take too long, surprisingly. Usually I don't like the cutting out, and I don't like the inking, because that's usually what takes all the time. But I actually enjoyed it that time, surprisingly. So, okay, so what have we got? So I've got all those, and I've also brought along, you know, some snippets of fabrics and laces and different things. Well, this was already on my table in a pile there. And then I've got, well, I've got a big container of laces as well, just in case I want some different ones. I mean, you can make yours completely just with paper if you want to, but this is how I like to do my ephemera, is to add laces and fabrics. And I also like to add words to these. So I've got my little container here with all my small small things that I've cut out, including some words that I've printed onto fabric. This page is in my shop, and I've just printed this one onto fabric. But I've also got all my little labels and things, butterflies and whatnot, that I've cut out in case I want to add some labels and butterflies. So I may use those. These are things that I usually have cut out. So things like the butterflies. These are they're vintage trading cards. It's quite a big kit, that one. And then my labels, I probably have to cut more out, but they're the things that I sort of, and words that I like to have cut out, because, you know, when you're making your ephemera, they're really, really useful to have at hand. Okay, so that's that, and I think that's all I have got out. I had another little container. Where did that go? Just it dropped on the floor. I had another little container that I got it out because I wanted to just put my butterflies in it, because I think I want my butterflies in a separate container. So I was going to go through and put them, I think I dropped it on the floor, I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I just start with a base, and it could be these ones, or you could use, you know, a nice colourful one as a base. Totally up to you. So I like to sort of tear them, because I sort of like, you know, sort of an odd shape, not necessarily square when it comes to clusters. I see some of you do them square, which, you know, it looks equally as nice. I just prefer, I don't know, rounded or rustic sort of edges. So anyway, it's just a personal preference. I've got my, I'm not sure how wet this ink is. Let's actually, I'll whip up a few bases first, just so that I can do them in like an assembly line. So we'll have that one. We will have, let's see, this one could be a base too. Book page is another really nice thing to add on to your snippets. Oh, not snippets, clusters. Yeah, so go inking. There's a couple, and as in size, well, it really doesn't matter. You just, mine are usually just a couple of inches, 2 or 3 inches. Let's go with this darker one, shall we? I don't know why I'm throwing my rubbish on the table, because I've got my bin right next to me. Okay, trying to ink really fast. 3, should we do 3? Should we do 4? Let's do 4. I am going to sort of keep in mind the journals that I'm making when I do these, as far as choosing colours goes. So but you don't have to do that, you can just have a heap made up and pick the ones that you want to use. Okay, so there's my bases. So then what I do is I just come in with, you know, a bit of colour. So I might look at this one and go, okay, I want some flowers in there. And some people just staple everything together. So you can just put it all on and then you can staple it if you want to. Or you can glue. So that one can sort of go there for now. And then more of a peachy one here. And don't throw away the other section because you'll use that on another one. Now before you do add this second layer, you can add your bits of lace or fabric or you know, cheesecloth. So you can layer it up like that if you want to. Let's see. Some of the background ones. Papers. So I like these. I'm going to be making this the sewing journal. Now the sewing kit one is quite old now, vintage pink sewing. But I have it printed out, so I'm going to use it. And so these colours here sort of match in with that one. Oh, it's kind of a corally pink. One more. Oh, this one's nice, this purpley one. Well, this is part of the lavender rococo, so this will actually go with that one. Sometimes I actually add buttons on as well. I haven't got any buttons out, but I might. We'll see. Good way to use up your buttons. Now this one, let's just put it that way. Now I'm just thinking, did I want to put bits of lace under that one? Or did I want to wait till I add my focal point? And the idea is having just little bits of each layer poking through so you can still see what's underneath. So say if I was doing this one and I wanted her, I would definitely put something behind her. That's a nice purple stamp. So I think I'm gonna perhaps put the papers down first, and I'll have this one poking out over the edge a little bit. Now, which glue have I? Just wondering if my tacky glue is going to play up and not come out. There we go. That's there. Let me see, I probably have got purple lace, but I don't know if that's what I want to use. I'm going to use let's just cut this down. Sort of, yeah, just scrunching, roughing it up a little bit. That would go on there like that. But I think that, you know, perhaps not in the video, but later I would probably add something like a little button there, because it just needs something. Or over here, it just needs you know, it needs a bit of extra decoration. I don't know if I like this bit sticking up actually. Okay, let's glue these down. And then you can, did I say you can also sew around your snippets? So you might, clusters, so you might want to just sew around this afterwards. Now there is the option of adding, I'm thinking, oh, of adding some bling. More trim. Or as I say, buttons. So I think flowers are nice too though. Bows. Actually, where are my bows? They're in a bag somewhere. So yeah, you could also add bows. Got some little dots there. Actually, that's quite pretty. They're sort of they look white, but then they're kind of pearly, and they've got like a purple tinge to them. You might be able to see. So, because I haven't got my buttons out, maybe I'll use them. Just a little one down there. There we go. I think that'll do for that little snippet. Okay. Have a look at this one. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna glue this there. Just off the side there. Let's get a little bit of maybe this sheer fabric that I have. Oh, there's a bow there. Just chop it off. Gonna scrunch it up, I think. And you can put more than one layer of lace or fabric. And there's no rules. Still want to be able to see those flowers there, so. Okay, now what are we going to have on this one? I think this is too big. So you can always cut this butterfly down if you wanted to. I like her. She's probably... I could rip this as well, but I think I'll leave it this one like this. If it was bigger, I'd probably rip it. So she's going to go on like that. Glue. Okay, second one. Let's have a look at this one. Glue that like that. Use this other little bit left over. Whoops, too much glue that time. This tacky glue, it just always plays up. Now, just saw a bit of purple on this one and thought maybe this one. Yeah, we could tear out this little flower. It's really cute on there. Quick ink. And hope that the glue works. Yep. I think I haven't put words on yet, have I? We'll do that at the end. There we go, there's another one. Last one, let's put you there. Let's cut some more of this. So this one's really bright, but it's a nice peachy colour. So I could always ink it. There we go. Edges off. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters. Now, deciding if I want bling on these ones as well. They need something. These flowers are always good. I think I like it on that one. There we go. these flowers. Yeah. These are also in that corally pink colour. So both these, this trim and the little daisy lace ones, I did get from Temu. Yeah, isn't that just finishes it off a bit more. Now this one, let's see, I think I'll add another dot. It's right there. Because it's purplish one. Oops. Got glue all over the top of it. Yeah, just wipe that off. There we go. So now all they need is words. Put that back in there. And yeah, I had my fabric words, didn't I? I think I'm going to cheat and stick these down. I'll add a little bit of glue just because, you know, there's so many layers there. We want to make sure that it's going to stick. There's make a difference. Cute. Let's do this one. So this one says choose to shine. Let's put that one on here. Oops, just covered up her face. Let's move it up a little bit. Yeah, choose to shine. Stay curious. I like that one. Stay curious. Whoa, a bit too much glue there. Stay curious. And live, create, tell the story. There we go. All right, just one last look. So there's 4 little clusters made out of the free kit. Okay guys, that's all I have for you today. Hopefully I will see you in the next video, and thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.